do a presentation. I can't even remember where he said he was going, but he had to do,
Arkansas.
yeah, Arkansas, that's right. And he said, I think you guys can handle free stuff Friday. Like he had a typo. So I'm like, are we going to be, Audra and I going to be like Oprah and like, you get a free car, you get a free car, everybody gets a free car. But
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know I was getting a car. Did
I
you,
know,
Ramel?
right? Congratulations. Thanks for joining today. I'll send you a Matchbox car. So yeah, I don't know. Does anybody have anything that's been going on this week? Challenges, struggles, things you want to talk about?
Hmm.
My week has definitely been all around like getting ready for this couple of days, for this business planning. So that's been a lot of fun. Which I'll have to share with you the things that we did this time. We did it a little bit different. All the, of course, the same stuff like we did up there last time, but just a little bit different. It's just been fun. So that's what I've been doing this week.
Business planning. I love it. Um, Not to single you out, Audra, because you're in a different market, but Rameal and Mama, you guys feel like you're seeing a little bit of a pickup in business right now? Or are you still feeling like it's slow?
I'm getting more calls. I mean, it's more calls from people, but it's not necessarily for I want to. And I'm talking listings. It's not necessarily that I want to list this week or this month, but I do have people that want to list January, February.
Yeah.
That's just me.
How about you, Rameal?
Um, I don't know. It's hard to say because I mean, I just where I'm at in my business, I got intentionally had to do more. So I think the result of that is just like more business comes. So I don't. I mean, it's hard to say, but it was. I mean, for a while, it was pretty slow.
Yeah.
But yeah, things are happening. So
Yeah, and I feel like what I'm hearing from a lot of my colleagues across the country is just things, that with the government shutdown being settled, it kind of made people be okay to jump off the fence finally. I feel like maybe there's a couple things that have increased. I think calls and inquiries have definitely increased. I just was curious if, and maybe it's too soon, right? Like the government shutdown just happened. Maybe it's too soon to really tell, but I just was curious what you guys are experiencing too. Do you guys have target like your business plans done for 2026? We're still working on those. No?
still working. Yeah, no, yeah, no. It's a work in progress. I think I have the I don't know. I guess shell of it. So overall goals and things like that, and then now it's just really putting things into place.
Breaking down the numbers and
Yeah.
figuring out what you got to do. Yeah. Do you what are you guys kind of going to focus on? Is there anything you're going to do differently in 2026 now that you have Kit?
Um, I don't. No, not necessarily differently. I would just say better.
Yeah.
And it's more. I mean, the past year has been a lot focused on. I mean, all focused on just Sphere, and getting those referrals without the paid leads. So, really just implementing that. Even better the Friend Connect, and then um, the events that we want to do and just things like that. Just making sure that they actually happen and
Yeah.
are taken care of.
Yeah, I bet they will though, because you'll actually have someone to say, I want to do this event and run with it. And luckily you are smart enough to hire
Yeah.
someone who you can say,
Yeah.
this is what I want to do, this is my budget, run with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's already. I mean, even for the stuff like this year, like, I mean, there's two stuff we're doing technically for like the end of this year, and yeah, like it's already been just so easy to say, hey, this is what like you said, this is what I want to do. Can we make this work?
Yeah.
And then that happens in the background, and then I can continue to do what I want or what I need to be doing, and it's actually getting done. you know, I
Yeah.
was, yeah, I was talking to Matt on one of our calls the other day, and I was like, yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for her, like, I wouldn't even probably be doing anything, for the end of this year, just because it's a task. There's a lot that goes into it.
Well, I think it's two things, right? You all of a sudden have accountability to, from a financial perspective, you're paying for her,
Hmm.
so you better utilize that and make good
Right.
use of it. But then also you're like, well, I got to make sure she has something to do. And if I'm not busy, then she doesn't have anything to do either. So it's
Yeah.
like a double win for that, from that
Yeah.
perspective. I found one of the agents on my teams just had stepped up and said that she wanted to interview for the admin job, and I interviewed her, and I'm gonna move her into that role December 1st. So I'm excited
Really?
to have someone.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like our VA is great, but there's limitations on what a VA can do, and just it takes a lot of oversight depending on what level of VA you have. So I'm excited to have someone honestly to manage the VA too, but then like same thing of what kind of you're saying, just can you run with this? This is my idea. Like I'm a great visionary and a terrible implementer. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Well, it's always weird when we have a small group. I'm like, do we just talk and like catch up and bounce stuff back and forth or
I have a question for y'all. Um, do y'all, okay, so I know Michelle, you use a VA. Ramil, is your admin, is it in person or is it a VA?
Yeah, she's in person.
Okay. I still, to this day, and Michelle and we've talked about it this before. My brain, I need to just, I guess, like write down everything I do in a day and go through and highlight like what I could have somebody else do. But I have the hardest time wrapping around like how I can use a VA, and I don't know. My brain, I have a block. I don't know what it is. But like what was your process on, and I don't even know how to put it into words, but I'm like in my brain, I'm like, well, in the time it takes me to tell someone, hey, do this, 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 and this, I could just have it done.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's where my brain is breaking around that. But like, what was your process on deciding, okay, these are the things that I'm going to have my VA do? What was your training process? And then just letting it go.
Hmm. Um, I mean, I know for me it was I kind of had the same thought of like, do I even have enough work, you know, for this person to be hired on? And then you learn pretty quickly, like you said. So one of the first things we did that I knew I needed to work on was have like an SOP for, whatever it is that I do. Right. So one of the first things we worked on was, what does my buying process look like? What does my, selling process look like? And that in itself was, I mean, a huge task, just writing that out. And it was just literally a brain dump of, okay, from start to finish, here's what I do through the buyer process. And, you know, while I was just spilling this information out, it's like there's literally so much stuff that you hold on in your head that, for situations that come up, going through this, that, it feels so good to one, just release that and have it out. And then now she was able to just build it out. So we know, and, in the future, say that we grow, or, just for her, like it's on paper, it's, there saying, okay, this is what you do step by step. So going through that was really one of the first things that we went through, was getting those things in place. Um, and then it's also been easier for me because like I've ran my business a lot without having like specific systems. And so again, like this first couple months have been, what systems do we want to implement? What do I want to do? And then building those out. So I think, I mean, if you did take the time to, I would say, sit down and think about, okay, what are all the things that you do, and a lot of what is not necessary. I think you'd be able to come up with a pretty good list of things that, you know, may not seem like a big deal, but once they're taken off your plate, like you realize that it's so much better.
yeah, that mental space is so much of everything. Um, and I agree with Rameal, like you just all of a sudden start coming up with stuff. And a lot of times it's not even about the stuff that you're doing now that you need them to take over. That's part of it. But the other part is the stuff that you've been meaning to implement forever and haven't had the time to implement, and being able to have
Yeah.
them help with that. So it's sort of, I mean, it's the same concept, right, Audra, that you train on all the time. Figure out what your hourly rate is, what you're going to make per hour, and then you shouldn't be doing anything that costs less than that. You should be delegating it out. So I feel like that's kind of where my
Yeah, and I mean something easy like that doesn't seem very hard, but like for like the friend connect stuff with the the handwritten notes, like for her, like what she does is so she'll get the ones that need to go out for the week. She does the envelopes, like fills them out, puts the stamps on them, and then just sets what I need to do for the week on my desk. And even though that's simple, like I could write out the envelope myself and do all that stuff, but knowing that just that is done and all I have to do is actually write, the note and then give it back, like that the time that I saved and the mental capacity that I have that I don't have to think about that is just been just huge. And that's one of those little things where it's like, yes, technically I could do it, but like it's improved so much now that I don't have to and it's actually getting done.
Do you have her do your transaction coordination yet?
Not yet. Nope, not yet. She just got done. So she got licensed. She just got done with her stuff and taking her test. And so pretty soon we're gonna start moving into transaction stuff.
Okay. You probably already have your own checklist, but if you need what I gave my TC, let me know. I
Hmm.
can share that with you, like the little steps of the process that we have him do, if
Yeah.
it would be helpful. But it makes a huge difference because that is probably one of the biggest mental weights you have right now is what do you have to do what do you have to do to make sure that transaction closes and gets paid? What are we missing out
Yeah.
on? Right. And for you, you're the one thing I will say, like where you're at, the people you have behind the scenes that are doing all your like seller settlement side are phenomenal.
Hmm.
So you really don't have to follow up with them a lot. You just know things
Hmm.
happen when they're supposed to. For us, it's, we're responsible for that ourselves and we outsource that. And sometimes it gets really messy. So like my TC is literally following up with our settlement people too, to make sure that they're doing what they do. Like, did everybody get in and sign and those kind of
Yeah.
things. So there's so many pieces to that, but I will tell you that has removed so much anxiety from my life because I don't know what your system looks like right now, but I didn't have a great system for transaction coordination. And I would
Hmm.
wake up at 2 in the morning to go to the bathroom or whatever, and then I couldn't fall back asleep because I was like, oh, did I do this? Did I do that? Are we going to close? Oh my gosh, we're a week from closing. Did we get this? Like it was just a constant
Yeah.
mental battle of like, what's due? What's due now? What are we missing? So I bet you'll find your business will probably double once you start using her from
Mhm.
that perspective because it'll just be,
Yeah.
again, less mental load.
Yep. And it's been, yeah, and I think what's made this super easy for me is like, again, I didn't have any of these things like implemented beforehand. So it's not like everything that we're coming up with is just new and how we're able to create it and see, what works, what doesn't work. And
Yeah.
that's been I've loved that process of it because again, there's no expectations, as far as upkeeping something that's already built. And then like again, I know that these are systems that we're putting in place that I didn't have before.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be awesome. Mark my words. 9 months, Rameal's gonna go, I need a buyer assistant.
9 months.
9 months. I don't know why I picked that random number, but that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Brooke, Mama, you guys got anything this week that you have questions on or want to talk through? Brooke appears to be doing some heavy lifting in the garage right now.
my my client left all kinds of stuff in the house and she's
Oh,
older and I've already told them numerous times, get it out. So I got a friend with me helping me get this stuff out of the house because we closed today.
oh my gosh. Have fun.
I went back over there and I was like, they're gonna be ticked when they get over here and see how much stuff she left. So we're making runs to the house and taking it to one of my flip houses and just dropping it in the garage.
Oh my gosh. That's
So
above and beyond
it,
service.
well, I would have paid somebody, but it's too last minute,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? Like my son who has a clean out business.
Yeah. Like literally have all of us on this call been in Brooke's shoes before where we had to do something last minute just to get it to close?
Yeah.
These are the kind of things that like the public doesn't see that we do, right? Like they think we're just sitting behind our desk making a really big paycheck and they don't realize all the little things that you've got to do to make things happen. Are you guys around? I guess I need to talk to Matt and Audra, but are you guys around next Wednesday? I know we probably won't do a call on Friday. Are you guys even going to be around on Wednesday? Is it worth doing a call on Wednesday with Thanksgiving being Thursday?
I'll be around, but if
Okay.
nobody else is, I understand.
Yeah, same. I don't
Okay.
think there's any. Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
around.
I'll be around.
Okay, perfect. I think we'll keep Wednesday then. I can say that because I know for sure I'll be here. I'm sure Matt and Audra probably will too, but and then I think we'll probably not have Friday just because isn't that like a secondary holiday in the US, Black Friday?
Black Friday, yeah.
I am not going to be one of the crazy people that fight the I might fight the internet, but I won't fight the
Yeah,
crowd.
it's changed a lot. Like yeah, like a lot of people just do online shopping now, so it's not even like that crazy. I saw a post the other day where someone was uh, like we need to bring back the old Black Friday where people are fighting in stores and
I This is just a random off topic about Black Friday, but I took my mother-in-law Black Friday shopping one year and I about lost it because she wanted to just browse and I lost her, kept losing her in Kohl's and I was like, this is so wrong. This is not how we do Black Friday. Oh.
Yeah, you go in with a mission. If you're gonna shop on Black Friday, you have a thing you're going to that store for, or you're not going.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It is one thing we go, we get it, we move on to the next thing, and I didn't get half of what I wanted, but I got quality time looking for my mother-in-law in the store because she didn't text at that point in time and just had a flip phone. It was awesome. So awesome. Anybody else have anything you want to chat about today? Okay. I don't think we force it to go to, oh yeah, go ahead, Ramil.
I was just gonna ask, how's your glasses been?
Awesome. Interesting. No, I was telling Audra they're not as they're a little overhyped. Like the
Yeah.
battery drains, like if I were to record and film regularly, they probably only last about 6 hours. So then,
Okay.
like, I'm thankful you have a backup plan of glasses because I'm like, then you
Yeah.
have to charge it and then you feel kind of weird without it. Like, oh, I wanted it. AI is a little wonky. It's sort of like when Siri first came out and you would ask Siri to do things and you'd be like, that doesn't make sense. So,
Yeah.
like, it's still got some kinks. I would say if you're thinking about it, maybe give it another 6 months and let the
Yeah.
technology catch up and go out with like the next version that they come out with. So, and
Hmm.
I know they have one that's coming out where you can actually read the text within the inside of the lens. And then
Yeah.
that's the one I was researching, and I'm like, that's the one that you do the wrist thing with. This one, I
Oh,
can't
okay.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. See that.
So
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would totally, because it's obvious when you click on that. Like, I'm gonna get a black sticker so no one can tell when I'm recording. That light won't be on. But it's obvious when you're like this, or when you're
Yeah.
like, hey Meta, take a picture. That part's obvious, right? So
Oh,
you can't.
yeah. Oh, so it just did it again. Yeah, you can see the
Yeah.
flash.
Yeah. When I was like, hey Meta, take a picture, then it told it
Yeah.
to take a picture. So yeah.
It's funny.
So I mean, there's definitely benefits. It's also like the stabilization isn't great. So when I take a video, it looks like you can see my
Yeah.
steps. So yeah, I think some kinks to work out. I would say pause for 6 months. But if something miraculous changes in the next few weeks and I'm like, this is awesome, I will tell you that I changed
Yeah.
my
Okay.
mind.
I think you got to remember something. You're like me. You move your head when you're talking it. Don't do that when you're videoing.
All of a sudden, she's telling me the benefits of this. It's awesome. Like she's just talking in my ears,
Oh.
telling me that it sounds like, yeah, that I'm talking about her, like the AI and blah, blah, blah. I was talking about. Maybe you should do
So
this to improve it.
is there like a
That's funny.
is there like a mute? Like
Yeah,
so
There's
if
a
you're not
power on
listening?
and a
then it
power off
started
button.
Oh,
So
okay.
I could power it off. And she usually doesn't talk to me just randomly. You have to like if you like since I requested her to take a picture,
Hmm.
then she was already on, so she was listening to me for a little bit. So if I hadn't have done that, she wouldn't just randomly start spewing things out. So
That would be annoying, just like
yeah.
having your mom in your head.
I just, that's funny. That's funny. So, yeah, I guess the verdict is don't spend your money quite yet. Unless, like if they had a Black Friday sale and it was like 150, maybe it'd be worth it.
I know we're close to like timing. I was curious. I've been meaning to ask this. Have any of you guys actually done creative financing for anything like, anything like seller
Okay,
finance,
can I ask
closing?
you is this for you personally that you're thinking about?
Well, not just me, but I also like my friend who's next to me, Brand. Hi. She
Hello.
like she's done a bunch of creative financing stuff, but I also like I keep running into a lot of houses that are really like distressed and stuff right now. And I
Yep.
thought about like putting it out there and offering like creative financing options, just different things like that. I was
Yeah,
wondering if you've done it.
I haven't done anything personally, but I have started coaching with a guy. His name is Brandon Brenningham. That's his wheel well. That's not why I'm coaching with him. I'm coaching with him about speaking, but as part of that, I'm getting to be part of his masterminds and that with investing. And it was really interesting, just the mind shift, even in the conversations we had, this in our 1 day course of like your listings, you should be presenting some of those creative options to people. Now you need to find the right resources, but if you have a seller that doesn't owe anything on their home and maybe doesn't want the tax consequences of selling, why would you not talk to them about doing seller financing?
Yeah.
Right. And things like sub two, those make me a little bit nervous, but when done right, it's actually a beautiful thing because you release them from their mortgage, you can give them a little bit more money to walk away and they've got, a better rate, all of those things. So there's attorneys that have contracts that are really buttoned up with sub two. So that way, if you ever had to get a payoff in that, you still have the authority to go do that, even though it's not your loan. So I think there's a lot of options out there, Brooke, and I think they really make like they get a negative kind of ick feel from a lot
No.
of other people, but I
I
think
said
they're
I
really
they
can be
get
worth it.
negative. Oh, I was like, she told me, told ya. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've been like, no, I've no, been not on for board. You. I've been I'm on talking board about with for other this. People.
Yeah.
I'm
No, I think
like,
that's
so it's not-
a topic we have to have like a whole nother conversation on. But
yeah,
I
yeah. No,
think
I was just curious since we like had a couple minutes.
yeah,
I was
no, I think it'd be a
curious.
great conversation to have because I think we all need to kind of shift the way that we go into listing appointments and what we offer to people, and being able to have like a cash buy offer, being able to have creative financing options that
Well,
maybe
I
throw
was
it out
just
to investors.
suggested it to the girl yesterday. I said because they're in a bad situation with their house, like major foundation work and all those things, and she only owes 90 something thousand dollars on this house. And I said, have you thought about letting somebody take over your mortgage? And so then you know that it's paid. Like you don't have to worry about it getting paid. And she's like, but the problem is we're going to need to free up like our credit soon to be able to buy something else. And I said, oh, I know, but this like most of these people are going to come in and like flip the house. So they're going to turn around and sell the house probably within 6 months anyway. So they're only going to come in and they're going to pay your mortgage for like 6 months. And then, and then they're going to sell the house and the mortgage has to get they're the first lien holder basically on the house. Like that mortgage is going to get paid off first. And she's like, oh, I never really thought about doing that. And so I was just curious if anybody else has really done
Yeah, I
it.
mean, the other thing too, depending on where the numbers are with that, is you might look at an investor pool. Like it's really important, I think, to have people in your sphere that you have of investors that could do cash offers to, and just see like, is there
Mhm.
someone out there that can throw her a cash offer?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that'd be my first thing if someone can give her a cash offer. But if not, this could like open up the options of like somebody, else.
Yep. Yep. Agreed.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and guess we'll see you guys on Monday.
Yeah. You too.
Bye bye.
Thanks.